I would like to know the worst advice you heard about management.
So I know I got an advice. I got good advices too, because you remember good advices more.
Right.
But I also got an advice way in the early in my career.
I can give you one of mine so you may remember. Once somebody told me, the day you will not have VS Code in your laptop, that's the day you become a successful manager. Because till you keep coding, you are not a good manager. And I looked at him and I was like shocked, because Microsoft culture was not that. Even if, VP level people code. And here the guy was telling me, you shouldn't be coding if you are a manager. Maybe in certain circumstances is good, but I felt that was one of the worst management advice I ever got, that don't be technical.
Actually, ours is, maybe it is from the same person. No, I'm just kidding. But this is exactly the advice I got, because I used to be very focused even when I become an NM2 and things like that. I was very focused on my own individual contribution. How do you learn? How do you do things? You know what I mean? Being able to code, being able to look at check-ins and things like that, so that at least you get it. So I got this advice that when you become a manager, you need to only look up, not look down. Okay, and maybe I misunderstood, giving the credit to the person. Maybe I misunderstood his advice. I will say that, you know what I mean. If that person is watching this, I did not want him to feel bad, because maybe I misunderstood, but that's how I took it, and I was not enjoying, that I was trying to putting in action, and I did not enjoy. And in the end, I went back to my thing of, you need to do the things that you enjoy, that impact the passion, because when you do the things that you enjoy, people also actually enjoy working with you, because you're having fun, and people would like to join the fun thing. They don't want to join the sorrow show, right? You know what I mean? So I think there are many. I know I got several investment advices, very bad investment advices, but anything like that. But one thing I would tell you is, you can just not blame one person for advice they have given. This is one thing I'll tell you, is because there is no silver bullet answer for a thing in the world. It's all, this is where I think you can call it situational leadership or whatever it is. You need to put everything together and do the right thing for you.
True.
And you need to take, you need to have your personal board of directors that you can refer to and say, hey, this advice I got confused. Did I misunderstand it, and things like that, so that you need to do that, because even in advice, how you implement, you are responsible for it. You know what I mean?
True.
So, I'm not, I know I'm giving a lot of advices here.
No, that's good.
So in the end, it needs to be put in the context of what you're working on.
Okay.
And you are the best judge.
For the worst advice, you were referring to some book.
Yeah, so okay, if I tell the book name, the person would know exactly who he is.
Okay.
So I was given this book called 48 Laws of Power. It was actually it talks about from the history. What are there is a book, and in which actually they give a lot of examples. They're brutal and ways to come into the power. And when I read it, I said that, man, I don't want to be anything close to this.
Wow.
Okay, so at least there are like at least 5 rules, and I won't repeat it here, but
sure.
Which I never do to become.
Which is written in that book, the
48 laws of power or 48 rules of power. I forgot even the context of it, but so
how to become powerful.
Oh man, you have good memory, Rafa.
Good. So Jay, now you talked about, we were talking about being coding and you were managing such a big team. So this question often comes in my mind when I